congratulate you for taking the very first step. You know, on that last page where you plugged in your name and your email, I shared with you that I was going to give you my exact formula, my three-step formula for how I was able to earn over $192,000 in 90 days. And you know what? It's really not that difficult to do. In fact, it's super, super simple. But I'm on my way to an appointment right now, so I'm going to do you a favor. I am going to actually get in the car, and then I'm going to share with you my 3 simple steps that you can apply to your business and hopefully transform your life just as I was able to do. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, so we are back, and actually this time I am in the car and on my way to my appointment, which happens to be downtown Atlanta. And so we got a few minutes to share with you the 3 concepts that I talked about previously, and we have a little moment to kind of go into some detail about what these things are and why they can work for you if you let them inside of your business or anything that you're doing. So step number 1 is blogging daily. That is the number 1 step inside of my formula that has allowed me to become very successful online. And you might be asking, well, what is a blog? How does a blog work? I'll give you more details on that later. But for the time being, just understand that a blog is literally a journal, right? And if you were, as a kid, if you wrote in your diary or if you kept a journal, you know that you would write down things that were of importance to you, whether it was things from your heart, whether it was things that you were happy or sad about, whether it was about business, whether it was ideas that you were crafting in your head that you wanted to come back to and make sure that you implemented at some point in time. You kept a log of this information, but it was on paper, physically, your pen to the paper. Well, on the internet, that exact same type of journal, well, we call that a blog. And this blog is one of the most powerful ways to share your message online. Now, let me just say that for those of you that don't have a business right now, or you're looking to start a business, you can very well use a blog because maybe you have a passion about something. Maybe you absolutely love being, let's say, a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you absolutely enjoy being a sports fanatic. Maybe you're the person that always presents controversy about politics or religion or anything of that sort. You don't have to have a business for your blog to be successful. You just have to have an opinion. You just have to have a voice about something that actually means something to you. And what happens is you write down this information on your blog, or should I say you type it. You type it on your blog, and you're able to share this information with the world, with the marketplace, and make sure that other people who have an interest in the same thing that you're writing about actually have an opportunity to connect with you and to interact with you. And what that does is that builds a certain level of popularity, and it builds a celebrity a little bit around yourself, because as people begin to communicate with you and comment on your blog posts and all these things, if you're familiar with Facebook, you have the ability to comment and build an audience. Well, now you have a lot of people that are reading and or listening to your ideas, which helps to build your brand around whatever it is that you have, and allows you to be more of a pillar in your particular niche in the marketplace. Now, the benefit of blogging is extremely powerful. For one, when you're blogging on certain platforms, it allows you to rank on Google. Now, why is that important to you? Well, let's say that you have a business, or let's say that you have a passion, or let's say, like me, you went to the Braves game the other day, right? And you wanted to share the experience that you had at the Braves game. Well, there are certain keywords on the internet that people actually search for in an effort to find information about topics related to the Braves game. So we stayed in a Bobby Cox suite, right? The executive Bobby Cox suite. So let's just say I wanted to write about that. Well, I might do a little keyword research, which we'll share at another point in time. And I find that the word Bobby Cox is really a term that people like to search online. Well, then I would create my blog post around the term Bobby Cox, and I would write this post about my experience at the Braves game in the Bobby Cox suite, seeing the game from right field, doing all of that, and making sure that I've just really encompassed my experience. Now, when I'm done writing this blog post and I publish it to the internet, there's just a simple button. You just hit publish. It's not a big deal. When I publish it to the internet, what will happen is that over time, Google will start to crawl my information, and it will literally begin to pick up and place it on the first page of Google. Now, if someone were to actually type in the keywords Bobbi Cox, then my blog post would hopefully show up, right? And if my blog post shows up, it gives that viewer an opportunity to click on my post, read my content, and let's say that I'm giving a special offer to something. Let's say at the end of my post, I'm actually directing people to go watch a video later. Or maybe I run a business and I'm offering people to get a coupon to the very next time that they go to the Braves game. They can have a Chick-fil-A coupon or something like that. The point is, people will then be able to follow your direction and you can lead them to the next stop on the internet train. And so blogging not only allows you to share whatever things you want to share online, but it also allows you an opportunity to reach the marketplace in a massive way and share things in a social environment that allows this word of mouth concept to really go what we call viral. When one person shares and another person shares and another person shares, before you know it, your information is spread all across the internet and you only had to do the blog post one time. Now, the secret key to blogging is that you must do it daily. Why? Well, if you were going to go to the gym and you wanted to, enhance your muscles, you wouldn't go to the gym one day, exercise one time, lift weights one time, and then expect your muscles to bulk up. It doesn't make sense. You don't do things one time and expect massive results. So blogging daily builds your muscle of marketing, and it allows you to be seen on a consistent basis where people actually take you seriously. When people can see that you are actually blogging every day and that you're sharing content every day, they begin to pay attention. And it's not until they can build this type of relationship with you that they will eventually buy from you if you have something for sale. So that's step number one, blogging daily. Next, we're going to talk about step number two. So step number two to my winning formula to how I made over $192,000 in 90 days is tell others. Now, as you know, with anything that you absolutely love to do, you tell people about it. When you went to the movies and you saw that movie that you absolutely loved, what did you do? You went home and you told everybody how great the movie was, or you told people how the movie sucked, how you did not like that movie. Well, when this is your blog and you are marketing and you are sharing your ideas, the same concept applies. Now that you've got that blog post written that we talked about in step number one, you want to make sure that you tell other people about it so that they can go and look at it. Now, it's true that it may show up on the first page of Google, which means that strangers, people you don't even know, might do a Google search and locate your information. But what about all of those people that you do know? What about your Facebook friends? What about your Twitter friends? What about the people that work with you that have similar ideas? What about people that you know at your church? What about all the people that you know at your job or your place of business? These are all people that you could share your blog post with and let them know more about what it is that you are doing. When you tell people about what you have, it gives them a chance to actually get an insider perspective on how you see things. And as with any type of marketing, unless you tell people about it, they just aren't going to know. Every television commercial you see, it's that business telling people about that business. Every radio commercial that you hear, it's about someone telling the marketplace about whatever that service is, the event, the concert, the activity, whatever it is. Whenever you see something on Facebook, even on the right-hand side of Facebook where those ads are there, that is literally a business or a person telling others about what it is that they have to offer. So in anything that you do, you can't be a secret squirrel about it. If you want the word to get out, it's going to start with you telling people how they can access your information and allow them to get more information and let them make their own decision as to whether or not they find it useful or not. So step number two, tell others. We'll be back very shortly with step number three. Right now I want to talk to you about the third step in my success winning formula, and that is get money. When you're doing anything online, people are always trying to figure out, well, how do I make money from all of that stuff? Yeah, that blogging sounds great, and I get the concept of telling others, but how do I actually make the money? Well, I want you just for a moment to imagine an internet site. and more specifically, a blog post. Think of a CNN blog or an Anderson Cooper blog or a Wendy Williams blog, anybody's blog in celebrity world or anything like that. And usually there will be some advertisements around the border of that blog. Now these may be big time advertisers, they may be small local businesses, but the benefit to you having a blog that's getting a lot of traffic is that advertisers will now want to pay you to actually put their advertisements on your blog. Why? Well, if you're driving a lot of traffic to your blog, meaning a lot of eyes are seeing it, doesn't it make sense that an advertiser actually place their banner, place their advertisement right there on the page where all of your viewers can see it? So you're doing the work driving the traffic, but they're getting business because they're putting their banner on your blog, and guess what? They pay you for that. They pay you for the space that's on your blog. Well, what if you actually had some banners on there that didn't go to, let's say, a big retailer or didn't go to a local accounting firm? Instead, there were banners there for you. There were banners that would take people to your business or service. There were banners there that could point people to your nonprofit of choice where they could donate. There were banners there that no matter where that banner took your viewer to, it benefited you in some shape, form, or fashion, whether getting money, whether you're selling something, or whether you're supporting a cause and just wanting to get some additional awareness. Well, getting money is really all about getting your blog in as many places as possible and then allowing the viewer to see these different advertisements. And as you know, they're going to go away from that blog anyway. At some point in time, they're going to click off of your blog and go somewhere else. Well, if you have a banner there that's advertising you, your business, your service, your entity, your passion, your whatever it is, if you had that banner there for you, then since they're going to click away anyway, they might as well click away and go to another location where you can possibly share with them products or services that will allow them to make a purchase. And when they make a purchase, guess who gets the money? That's you. So getting money is really, really simple. That's the final step. You got to blog daily, then you got to tell others. When you combine those two things, you get a lot of visitors, you get a lot of traffic, and that traffic will now see your banners on the side that drive people to your website, your portal, that allows them to buy whatever it is that you're selling or offering, and you make the money. Now, I want you to keep watching because after I get done at this meeting, because I'm at yet another meeting, actually it's a fun kind of meeting, but once I get out of this meeting, I'm going to share with you my secret sauce to how to tie all of this together so that it works for you without you having a headache on how to do it, a headache on how to set it up. You don't have to have any technical knowledge. All you need to be able to do is follow those 3 steps. And if I can walk you through those 3 steps, I know you'll be able to make this work. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you my secret sauce in a moment. Thank you. Well, I've taken care of the business I have to take care of today, and I've literally given you my 3-step formula to how I've been able to magically earn over $192,000 in 90 days online. And you know, I promised you my secret sauce. And so, to be completely honest with you, I could give you those 3 steps which you have, and I could send you off into internet land and tell you to figure it out, right? You could figure out how to get a blog and install it yourself. You could spend hours and hours and thousands of dollars like I did at the beginning trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work, how the technology intertwines, and you could spend countless hours trying to learn all of the different strategies that allow you to be more effective in actually telling others, which was step number 2, which significantly, delays your ability to get money in step number 3. Or you could choose to use my secret goodie pass that I have, which I'm going to share with you, and it is the key to everything I've been able to do. In fact, it is the Lamborghini, the Learjet to getting to the get money part as quickly as you possibly can. And that secret tool, come in a little closer, that secret tool is a little system. And this system, not everybody has access to it. In fact, you may discover this system and decide not to use it. But I'll tell you that there are quite a few individuals that have taken this little system and maximized it to its fullest capacity to make some insane amounts of money online and actually be able to do it from the comfort of their own home. So right now, I'm actually getting ready to head to the pool and have some fun, and I'm going to introduce you to two of my best friends on the planet. These guys are geniuses, and they've put this tool together, and I've been able to use this tool to pretty much skyrocket and catapult these 3 steps beyond my ability to even measure it. And I know that it's possible for you to do the same. So in just a second, I'm going to introduce you to these 2 guys, and I believe that what they have to say can literally change your entire business. Well, magically I have appeared, but this time I'm in a completely different outfit, and that's because, as I told you, we are getting ready to head to the pool, getting ready to have some fun, because now in my business I can literally work 1 to 2 hours a day and then enjoy my life. And so I want you to sit tight, because I told you 2 of my best friends have created something that is just so powerful that you deserve to know how to access it. I've accessed it. I use it currently. It is my secret weapon to my success online, and I believe that you'll get a kick out of how you can take my 3 steps in my secret formula using this system and literally transform your life. So I hope you're ready. Stay tuned. Here comes the next video, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye.